Lewis.
Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Yeah, truth chatter. Yeah, I think it's time for more truth chatter. Born every day 100 new fake rappers. We got too many powers.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Back at it again for another edition. Welcome to Fun Fan Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're going to have some fun today. Man, where to begin? First off, folks, make sure you go online right now. Let me make sure. Don't want to do that first? Yeah, let's do that first. I want to make sure I get this in before we get started. Make sure that you go today to fuelsportsnetwork.com. You can see we are live there right now. See? And then you can go and check out the latest with the podcast at the Park STL. If you are a fan of St. Louis City, you can also check out the Team of Rivals podcast and also 2 for 3 and our good friends at he gonna kill me for this too. I think it's Talking Seats Under the Bleachers with Don Glenn. If I messed it up, man, Don, I am sorry. I'm gonna get it. I promise you. Make sure we are live right now with some new articles and stuff with Mizzou rolling in their home opener. The Good Doctor with his 5 weekly picks. You can see my debut article with Fuel Sports Network with the train ride, and right now Sports Remedy with the Good Doctor, SLU women soccer. We got it. We getting it all there. Don's Pedro Paez, the catcher of the future. You can check it all right now at our website, fuelsportsnetwork.com. All right, that's where we are. Yes, indeed. And you already know, ladies and gentlemen, when I do Fun Fan Friday, when we do the Monday show, I got to have some people, come join with me. He's just more than people, he's the Reverend. The Reverend is here, and he's going to join me. And what's funny is our Fun Fan Friday wasn't even supposed to be what it is right now, but you got the title that you see above it, A Bash with No Mercy Without a Man. This is supposed to be something totally different. And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the Good Doctor himself. What's up, sir?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Now, we have the last couple of days we've been going back and forth. The 3 days we've been going back and forth with a topic that we were supposed to discuss. This happened after the Wednesday, before you did your Wednesday show, and then it carried on yesterday, and it carried on today. And I said, dude, we can't do it today. We're gonna have to probably do it Monday, maybe even next Friday, for the simple fact of it's so much that we got to break down.
It's so much.
We got to break down within it. But and we was going to talk about basketball. It was about the GOATs, but we can't do it. We cannot do it because it's so much to discuss currently right now with what's going on in pro wrestling. And everybody know pro wrestling has been white hot.
Yeah, man.
Wow, now. It hasn't stopped, and I don't think it's going to stop for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And so, I want to get into it first before I get into the story at hand. What you guys say, Cody?
What do you guys want to talk about?
First, before we get any further, let me see if I got it here. Yeah. Okay, here it is. First off, we got to honor the memory of Psycho Sid.
Man.
Who passed away this week at the age of 63. And for those that remember Psycho Sid, he had his memorable moments, but he also was a champion.
Yeah.
And that's what, people enjoyed about with Psycho Sid. He had his funny moments and stuff. We couldn't remember a line or two, but that's the entertainment value of, pro wrestling. Sometimes that's gonna happen,
For
but
sure.
he was a great entertainer, for the business.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we hate when we lose our legends and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah.
like they continuously going away, and it's like, man, what are your thoughts on the legacy of Psycho Sid?
Man, great. He was a great wrestler, man. I love when you talk about heel, um, you talk about bad guy. He would be that guy. He would be on the top of the list of bad guys. And during that time, we needed a Psycho Sid to come through there, wreaking havoc. Wreaking havoc before we had a big show. We had a Psycho Sid. Before there was an Undertaker, there's Psycho Sid. So, having him there during that time and during that regime, man, was really, really cool. Especially having them in the WWE and as well as WCW. It was just a great fit to have him, man. And he leaves a great legacy too. They talk about how vicious he was in the ring, but then how cool he was behind the scene. I got a chance to meet him once in Dallas, but this was years ago before he became Psycho Sid. He was just Sid at the time, and this is at the Dallas Sportatorium. And man, it was cool just kind of having that time to talk to him and chill. That's when wrestlers actually spend time with you, and you actually can talk to them. So my dad took me, and I was able to kind of enjoy that, talking to him and the Angel of Death and the Fabulous Freebirds and the Von Erichs. That was my stomping ground at the time. So I got into wrestling because of that having been around those guys. So good to know his career was great, and it's even better to know that he was able to be a champion. He was able to be dominant for a sec, and then still be cool behind the scenes. So shout out, prayers to his family and friends, and those who love him, man. Condolences to everybody.
Yeah, definitely. I see a comment from Will saying, "Don't forget, Sid was cheered beating Shawn Michaels at Survivor Series '96, and he was the heel to win the championship."
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
good. And Amanda's here
Facts.
saying she's Bash at Berlin ready. Yeah, I think we are
Come
too.
on, man. Let's go. We
Yeah,
ready.
I think we
She's supposed to be jumping on with us anyway. Why she wanted to sit there and chit chat with us.
well, that's the thing. I'm gonna let her be in the
you
comments.
gonna,
She'll be
all
gonna.
right, you gonna let her be in the comments. All right,
Yeah,
all
I'm just
right,
gonna
all
let
right.
her
We're
say it
gonna
in
let her make it.
the comments.
Sorry,
Gang.
Amanda.
He wants you in the show so bad, man. But um, the thing was, with when you get a guy like the Psycho Sid and him, with the Undertaker and stuff, man. Yeah, he was phenomenal.
Yeah,
And
man.
to hear your story about that is pretty cool. That you got to meet a Psycho Sid. Not
Yeah,
too.
man.
You don't get too many opportunities to meet legends like that, and
Yeah, yeah,
a guy in the business that who you said was cool behind the scenes, even though he was the heel on television. And so
yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he creepy. He creepy in person though. Like, you gotta remember, I'm 10. I'm 5, 10, 10 years up. I'm little. So I got into wrestling to kind of, the missing link. You got Junkyard Dog. You're like, I know I got a chance to be around Kamala and all of them, so just kind of to see it in the sportatorium, the Dallas Sportatorium was really more laid back than it is now, than wrestling is now,
Mhm.
because the ring, there was nothing that separated the ring from the chairs. And man, they would come all out in the audience, man. I'll never forget playing in the band, and my band ended up doing the intro for the Fabulous Freebirds, doing that intro, live band. We in there. I got pictures of it right now where we're in the stadium playing, the angel of death come over and grab my trumpet out of my hand. He snatched it out of my hand, man. Took my mouthpiece out and blew the trumpet without the mouthpiece. Like, so I have great memories of him, you know, Sid and those guys, man. And it just really that's what got me caught up into wrestling, was having those kind of memories. Me going and watching the Undertaker walk down the aisle, and the aisle was so close, I slapped him on the back. And that joker stopped and looked at me, and his eyes rolled. I hollered and screamed and ran to my daddy. I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. It's done. It's done. I ain't messing with that, man. So, you know, to have those kind of experiences, man, I think every wrestling fan need to enjoy going to an event at some point to kind of just really get that embrace that experience, because it's dope when you get a chance to do it.
I want to try, I guess, what was it, the live shows that they do? I think they're
Yeah,
more, I know a lot of people look at them, okay, they house shows, you don't get, it's not on television, so you won't be seen and stuff. But I'm hearing that those actually be a little bit more fun than the live shows
yeah,
themselves, because you
yeah,
get more interaction with fans, you get more,
yep,
they get to be more playful a bit, you know, in the ring and
yeah,
stuff like that. They can have a good time. And sometimes
yeah,
you get moments that you won't see on television. Like sometimes title
yeah,
changes will occur on
yeah.
at a house show, you
Yeah.
know. So
That on top of them, man, stopping and grabbing your phone, taking pictures with you, you know, signing autographs where they're not rushed to get in or out. I mean, I've even seen where Randy Orton would break character from being the Viper, and he cracking jokes. Like, it's so cool, man, to be able to have those kind of experiences. So that's my encouragement to everybody, is at some point go catch a live show. It's really, really dope. It's really, really cool.
that is, yeah. And we got some we got to get in with this Bash in Berlin stuff, right? So okay, so far what we have on the docket
Let's
for
go.
Saturday right now, it just seemed like we only have 5 matches, and I know there's going to be more added to the card. My
Yeah,
feeling is there's going to be more added to the card, but
yeah,
right now as we sit, there it is. Thanks Wikipedia for having the card, at least what we have there. We got Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE title. We got the
yep,
Terror Twins versus Judgment Day in the mixed tag match.
yep,
Punk versus McIntyre in a strap match. We
yep,
got the Unholy Union versus uh, Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill, and then the right now is Gunther versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight title. So that's what
yep,
we have so far. I think there's going to be a couple matches that's going to be added. You got to have at least 7, because if we talking, what was that, 2 hour event? I think
yeah,
you can make
yeah.
something
It's a tour.
shake in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's 2 hours. 2 hours. I think there is going to be a match again with Chad and with the Wyatts. I'm assuming they're going to try to pull that into the mix at some point. I don't know if it's going to be a Bash or if it might be a Bad Blood because of the spin of the family joint. So I'm not sure if they're going to do that at the Bash, but it would be cool to see that. It was really good to see how everything exploded with that, with the Y6 and the American made. So I would like to see that too. And then whatever is going on with this race for the IC championship, you know, that's going to be interesting. I know they're not going to do all of that tomorrow, but I'm wondering if that match is going to be a part of this card though.
it makes me wonder. Is I think SmackDown's from Berlin, if I'm not mistaken.
It
You know,
is. It
they'll
is.
tape it. They'll tape it today. I think they'll probably tape it in an hour, because if no, they're taping it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It'll probably be
they're
going right
taping it
now.
now, and then it'll be aired tonight. Especially because I'm thinking about it, what, about 7 hours in
Yeah.
Berlin and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, and then they're airing it tomorrow at 12 o'clock
Tonight,
here. No,
the
yeah,
SmackDown will be aired tonight, and then
yeah.
tomorrow
SmackDown's
be the
airing
show.
tonight. That'll be taped, and then the show is live at 1
Yeah.
p.m. Eastern.
Right.
Um, and then 12 o'clock in the Central, 10 on the West Coast.
Yep.
on Peacock. Um, so yeah, this is the card what we have right now. I saw on last week's SmackDown edition, Kevin Owens looked like he was about to get Cody Rhodes and hit him, but he actually gave him the belt. I said,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. I got you. I see that. I got it. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
I was cool
Yeah.
with it. I was like it would have been too early to kind of hit him, but if he does hit him tonight, it will definitely shake up the process of if Kevin Owens really has Cody Rhodes' back. You know,
But if he don't, then that shows that this is gonna be a fair fight, which is what I really want. I really want
right?
that because showing that he always turned his back on everybody it only gives us the element that he's gonna possibly do it, right? But
Keep
if
that
he's given
same
this,
energy.
yeah, but then my thing of it is, then why not already have him do it if we're gonna lead to this match? You know what I'm saying? It would have made sense that he would have done it before Cody said, "I want to give you the opportunity for the shot." You feel what I'm saying?
So
It
you in
just
the
gave it
writers'
a
room.
different,
We
yeah,
playing in the WWE writers'
yeah,
room. We would have
yeah,
said, boom, let's do this before he
yeah.
even makes the announcement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what he does. That's Kevin Owens. You let him turn where nobody see it coming. We friends, but nobody see this coming. And I turn before you offer me a title match. And but now that you got a title match, what would be significant about the turn? It wouldn't be it won't be a shocker because he's already turned on everybody else. So his
Right.
friends, so it's no shocker. It ain't gonna shock me if he do it.
If
It
it
ain't gonna
was
shock
kind
me
of
at all.
it was interesting if he would have did it then. I know and plus it's like the build up, it's like you looking forward to seeing it happening and it
Yeah,
didn't. And
yeah.
I think that's the way that they should take this all the way up to Bash in Berlin, as in it don't happen again. You think it's about to happen, but it's not going to happen
Yeah,
until
yeah.
the Bash in Berlin. And it's like when it happens, when you start seeing him start beating his head in, almost, that gives an indicator that it might be he might be really turning heel here.
But then too, again, that's what I'm saying. What would be significance? Because you already got a title shot. Like, so what would be the reasoning for doing it? I don't think it has the same value as it would if there was a build up to a match for the title. He's given the match for the title. So them fighting it out and going to war is worth. I expect that from Kevin Owens and Cody. I expect it because he gave him a shot. You shouldn't have gave it to him. You gave me this shot. You gave me this title match. And I know we boys, but at the end of the day, this is for this belt. So let
You
me
know I
give
want
you
it.
my best shot. Yeah, this let me give you my.
You know I
And
want
so
that belt.
that's I think that's what Cody really was gearing towards by giving him the shot. Like, hey, I'm giving you this chance because I know you deserve it. So now, because you deserve it, come in here and give me your best shot. So I don't expect nothing wrong, or I don't expect the turn to happen at any point. I feel like they're gonna end and it's gonna be cool. Once the match is over, they're gonna hug it out and walk away. I think it's because it's gonna be, hey, I gave you a fair shot to get this. So
So
I don't see
no,
it being the
yeah,
nah.
no,
I don't
no
see
two
it being the
turn,
turn. Nah. I
no
don't
two
see it.
turn.
Nah, I don't. I just don't see the nature of why it would happen. Because then you would keep Cody in a consistent battle with Kevin Owens, and why would that? Why would you need to do that if you freely gave him a title shot? It don't make sense. It don't come together unless they're trying to push Kevin Owens now. So which Kevin done had his push already. So I don't think they're gonna use him to push Cody. Like it just don't. There's no value in it for me. What is what I'm saying? I don't think there's a value in the idea.
I kind of agree with Amanda. I think there'd be a twist in that match. Like there's gonna be something. You can't just it just
But
be a
what?
regular match.
But
Anything,
what?
anything. Come on now. This is why you think WWE the last 6 months have been keeping everybody on their toes for the most part with these storylines, some of these
Yeah,
storylines and
yeah.
stories. And you never know what could come from that. We hoping that it doesn't, but this is WWE. They always find something
Yeah.
to twist.
Yeah, because I was about to say it's got to be something that's we ain't even thinking about. Because
Exactly.
I mean, I don't see the nature of it. Like I'm saying, what would be for me as a writer, and you know I'm a writer, so because I've written several books, and because I've written my daddy's sermons out when he was alive, you know, helping him trying to draw ideas from. I'm a writer by nature, so by if I was to sit in that writing room and they go, "Hey, we're gonna let this twist happen tomorrow," my argument would be, what would be the significance? What are we doing it for? Everything has to have a purpose. So who would be the twist?
Somebody come out
Oh,
and
I,
mess it up
I
for
thought about
Kevin.
it as being Sammy. I thought about being Sammy though. I thought it because remember he showed that clip and Sammy got screwed twice. He did Sammy twice. He had Sammy in there twice. We ain't been seeing Sammy at all. And even
No,
though Sammy is on Raw, we don't know because they've been kind of flipping this
right.
dude. I don't know.
This
I don't
shakeup
know.
thing, and then
I don't know. I can kind of see that. Now I can see that. But I don't see Kevin turning on Cody. Like I don't see there being like he just went straight ham on him without without warranty because he's given the title shot. Like you're
Sammy has
given the
been
title shot.
silent.
Yeah,
Sammy
he's
has
been
been
quiet.
silent since
Been
he
quiet.
lost the IC title,
He's been
and
quiet.
you know, and you know this shakeup is coming with Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown moving to USA now, and from now I'm seeing
Yeah.
it's October, not
Yep.
September.
Yep.
And we got our commentary teams that's starting literally Monday. Um, and we got Joe Tessitore from ESPN joining Wade Barrett on Monday nights, and Corey Graves
Uh-huh.
and Michael Cole moving to SmackDown on Friday
Yeah.
nights due to Pat McAfee's commitment to
Yeah.
ESPN and College Game Day. So,
Right.
um, you know what? That
Mm.
could be key here in Berlin. The people that he did wrong will come out for paybacks.
Okay.
Maybe there's a reason why he showcased these different people, and they're all coming for Kevin Owens, which then
Leads to
turns to
bad blood. It does. It does. It does. I mean, I can see that. But I think our original statement was him turning on Cody. I don't see because
no.
there would be no value in it. Now I do see somebody probably interfering in that match some kind of way, whether it's bloodline or somebody from Kevin Owens' past. I do see that, but as far as them two, it'll be a fair match if it's just them two with no interference. It'll just be fair, and I feel like they'll hook it out. He'll thank him for the title match, and they'll go on with the next thing. I think
And mind
because
you, Cody has not had a DQ match. No,
I'm saying,
he's not had a
I'm saying,
disqualification in any
I'm
championship
saying,
match that he's
I'm
had.
saying,
So
I'm
things could
saying,
get weird. Things could get weird in
I'm
Berlin,
saying,
man.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm
It could
saying
get
now
weird.
I can go with you on that, Amanda. I do think somebody will interfere with that.
The
Hey,
question is,
what do
what
you
do you
think of?
do?
I wanted to ask you this. What because we
Okay.
never talked about this. What did you think about the Braun Strowman and big Brunson Reed? What did you think
I
about
think
that, man?
I think that was perfect because I think it was after the show. Listen, I think it was after the show. I was like, Bronson Reed is being put over. He needed to beat Braun Strowman, and there's a push that's coming. The question is becoming, what kind of push? Is we finally going to get a championship push? Is he going to get Braun Breaker? You know what I
Ooh,
mean? I know we got this
ooh,
Intercontinental Championship
they
thing
got this
going
tournament.
right now. This
Yep,
tournament going,
yeah,
which you got to see Jay Uso. He won. Everybody yeeting and all that good
yeah,
stuff. You
yeah.
know, what could we get? What are we going to get from Reed at this point?
We
I got to get a Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed match
ooh,
because if he's saying
killer.
I'm coming after everything in my warpath, that means you got to go after, because we're not looking at Bronson Reed as a major title contender right now against like a
Yep,
Gunther. but we
Yep.
can definitely see him IC and him going after that title.
Yeah. Yeah. I was really enthusiastic about watching that match because I figured it was gonna be really dope and really big. For the ending of that thing to have him smash, Braun Strowman on top of that car was really dope. But then for them to go to commercial and have him off scene, off script, out of the camera and say he walked away, I said they building something real big with this. And I don't know what push he's gonna get, but man, they building something really big with this Brunson Reed joint, and I kind of like it, dude. I think they need to do something at Bad Blood though.
I see.
I think they need to be Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, and Brunson Reed all in a match together. Bad Blood.
Hey, you could throw in R-Truth too, because remember what he did.
Oh yeah, R-Truth. Yeah. Golly.
But,
yeah, man. That'd be crazy.
Did you see at the end of that match? You see Bronson just drooling all of
Yeah, man.
all that's so gross. I was like,
yeah, man. Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But it was a great match.
It was a great match, dude. It was a really great match. I think I really enjoyed watching that match. I played it twice because I wanted to kind of just keep investigating the layout of what it looked like, man. But that match was amazing, and to watch how they both were beating each other. So one person didn't just dominate the whole entire match. Like one would smash one, the other one smash, and it just worked out. And to have him get over, because I seen Braun Strowman when he picked him up, threw him on the car. I was like, all right, yeah, it's going down now. But then when that thing turned, I said, yo, he finna climb these barriers and jump off this lift. It's about to be crazy. So yeah, I really enjoyed that match, man.
To. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed that match. That was a dope match for me.
I know we look at it, the whole thing with the Terror Twins now and Rhea, and I know they're gonna win the match, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're gonna beat Judgment Day. But I'll be shocked if they flip it and let Dom and Liv win it. Because you got to remember the numbers game still in play here, Judgment Day.
No, I agree. It's gonna happen.
There's no title matches for the Judgment Day, because they have the tag team titles. It's gonna be, man, it's just gonna be interesting to see how that one ridiculously plays out.
They're gonna let them win. They're gonna let them win. They're gonna let Dom them win. I'm gonna tell you why. Got Bad Blood coming up next.
Yes.
Gotta remember, 1-on-1. I gotta get y'all. I gotta get you. And it's gonna be 1-on-1. Damian Priest against Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, it's gonna be Liv against Rhea. I'm telling you, they're gonna get them and they're gonna isolate them and they're gonna separate them. And it may be a cage match just to keep everybody away. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Bad Blood is gonna be Bad Blood for real.
We gotta have those, and I've got
Rhea get the title back. She'll get the title back at Bad
Blood. I know that they have been they've been gradually coming back to allowing blood in matches.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna have a Bad Blood, you gotta have a first blood match.
Absolutely. I'm with it.
I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta have
I'm with it.
Blood match in one of these matches. Like whether it's bloodline related, whether it is Judgment Day related, whether if it's Braun Breaker, whoever he decides to pick up in a match, it's gotta be somewhere. And the cage match has gotta happen. That's like what I'm hearing in AEW was going on with Swerve Strickland as he went to Hangman Page. A lot of people were surprised that Hangman Page didn't say a word to Swerve as he walked off. Like Swerve had got the upper hand and he challenged him to a cage match. Like, cage matches is where it's at right now, Doc. Right now. Where is that?
Let's go. Take me back, dude. Take me back. Take me back.
Like cage matches is where it's at. Big ups to Bryan Danielson winning the AEW World Title and stuff. It was good to see him happening in this title versus career match. Everybody kind of knew that he wasn't going to retire. But him winning the title was pretty cool. You know what? I I agree. I see that. Ripley and Liv had the same match as Punk and McIntyre, Bad Blood, first strap match.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna strap them though.
Nah,
They're gonna put
I
them
would
in the
love to see
cage
that.
though. I think they're gonna put them in the cage though, because every time they get together, there's somebody to interfere. So you got to consider isolating them jokers and letting them just rip apart that cage. Like I just really do feel like they're gonna put them in the cage, man.
Do you make a mixed tag, make it a tornado tag in a cage at Bad Blood? 2-on-2. You can go hell in the cell if you want to do that for them.
Yeah, that'll be the first. You think about a Hell in the Cell. What about an Elimination Chamber type of a mixed tag?
That's too much. That's too much. No,
Too
the reason
much.
why I say that, yeah, absolutely, way too much.
I
That
mean, you can
is
have both male and female in the ring together,
true,
just
but
smashing up. I mean, you mix them up. Mix them up. You can grab.
I like the chamber idea, but the problem is it has to be meant for something. You know, the chamber's
Yeah,
always
that's
been a
right.
contenders
That's
match
right.
or it's been a championship match.
Let's
So
go with a we can come up with a co-ed title.
listen, I thought about that too. You know what I mean?
I
Remember when they
mean,
used to do?
we are creators. We are creators. Okay.
Remember when they used to? Right, we're giving y'all free 99
Free.
ideas right here. Like this triple championship that we've been wanting to see
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
longest time.
yeah.
Like, come
Come on,
on.
man.
Like we got all
Y'all
these.
know Triple H watching us, man. Y'all, come on. Y'all put us in these rooms so we can come in there and help y'all.
Yo,
We're gonna help
listen,
y'all build this
hey,
thing.
I just need a contract and just say, hey, I work for WWE. I'm
That's
cool.
it. That's it. I
I don't need
don't
no
have to
money.
wrestle. I don't
I don't
need to
need
be
no money.
seen.
I don't need no
Put me
money.
in the back. Put me in the office and just let me write it out. Hey, yo, this is what we finna do with this joint. This is what we about to move these. Like, just put me in the back office. I don't even need to be seen. Let me come to Connecticut and sit in the office and tell y'all how we about to build this joke. That's what we about
Exactly. Let's go. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to
I fly in every week.
just fly
Because I
me in,
can't
you know what
finish my
I'm saying?
assignments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got right. You got to fulfill the assignments,
Got
man.
to do
Listen,
my assignments here. So
said they would do it like the Bloodline did with people that can help defend them. Judgment Day has their people, but Ripley and Priest can pick their people if they
oh
choose
yeah.
to. If they
They may
choose to go
not.
that route.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't
they
think they
may
are
not though.
because this is a family situation. And usually with family, you got to make sure you deal with family the way that you can do it.
Yeah.
If that means getting
Yeah.
equalizers and whatnot to make stuff work, then so be
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah.
But as I look with this Judgment Day thing, man, this is gonna be bananas. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill with the WWE tags.
Let's go.
Do they get them back? I think there's gonna be some interference, man. There's gonna be some interference in this
I
match.
think if they lose this, and please don't quote me, but if they lose this, the turn is gonna happen. I think if they lose this, the turn gonna happen. I really honestly
But
believe that.
and see, that's the crazy thing, man.
I
I don't
believe
want
it.
to see I don't want to see this early. I don't want to see this, but that's the thing though. They'll do it now.
Yeah.
They'll do
Yeah,
it
because we
now
gotta lead to
because
Royal Rumble. You
if
gotta
it's
lead to
hot, if it's way hot,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I need, even though Nia beat Jade in I think it was a tournament. So she got her revenge back. So it's like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? Nia did get
That
Jade.
wasn't publicized. That wasn't publicized. We televised.
I,
We need one that's really that because I'm telling you, that's gonna come back up in the storyline. You watch, see what I tell you. That right there by Jade coming in, body slamming her, like literally picking her up and body slamming her was critical. It was critical, and for her to eliminate her too by Jade. This is being Jade's first time being in the ring with them like that. I think this is gonna be pretty crazy. They're gonna build that up, but I think that's later on down the line. Right now, with Bash and Berlin, I really honestly believe, and I really hate that I'm saying this, and that if Bianca and them lose, they gonna bust them up. I think for whatever, I think Bianca gonna turn on them and be like, "Hey, you a weak link. You know,
You ain't the EST.
you ain't the
Oh,
you ain't the EST," and that's when we're gonna get that battle. So we're gonna get that battle probably up until Survivor Series. They gonna
bad
keep on having. They
blood.
gonna keep, but even Bad Blood. It's gonna go beyond Bad Blood because it's gonna keep on that momentum, and that's gonna lead us to Survivor Series or till Royal Rumble. When we get to Royal Rumble, then everything changes. Remember, everything's going toward WrestleMania. So if Nia keeps this belt, Royal Rumble is when that belt is going to be on the line. And so you
Does
finna start putting all this stuff in place leading up to WrestleMania.
does the bloodline show up at? I mean, the bloodline's gonna be there at Bash in Berlin. Do they get involved in anything?
If in the Cody match, if
That's
they're
it.
gonna do it,
Okay.
yeah. I feel like that's the only thing that can happen right now. Now, pending tonight though, because we
Roman.
still got tonight. We still got tonight. So
Roman. Yeah.
there may be a push because we still, like you said, there's two other matches got to be added to this card.
I think so. Yeah.
So
I think they have to be. Yeah.
so if they add two more to this card, it's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be locked in tonight because everything got to be locked in the day before. So
I
they're
think
gonna
that's
add
a
it.
true thing. I think that's a true statement. It's just to kick off the Bad Blood because
Oh
they've been
yeah. Oh for sure.
pushing Bad Blood hard,
No, I agree.
hard.
No,
They
I
pushing it
definitely agree.
harder than this.
I think Bad Blood is going to be when the bloodline is going to have a big war. That big fight is going to come at the bloodline. I mean, it's going to come at Bad Blood. But what I would have done though, creative writer, what I would have done is once Roman came back, instead of having Roman versus Solo, I would have done that like at Bash at Berlin. Just kind of tease at it and then have the fellas come in and then let that start to be interruptions of that match, and then it builds to this Bad Blood kind of a joint where we have both sides, where Roman has to now go, hey man, I'm finna go get my boys, I got to get my cousins, y'all got to come on with it. I know you just lost the belt because he's gonna lose, trying to win the IC because they're gonna make his push come next year because he's building so much momentum. His big push gonna be next year, but they got to get him in this bloodline mix that's gonna turn all of this. So I think that's what I would have done. I would have started it by having Roman and Solo have that fight, have the interruption because remember he said remember Solo said if he beat us, if he beat me, we're going to submit to him as the tribal chief. He told Tungaloa that. Remember, he said that to him. I said, okay, cool, I can see that. But then that was the interference. I mean, that was Jacob Fatu that came and kicked him with his boot on, and all that stuff started happening. Right?
Listen. I'm trying to get to that, but it's hard because we're trying to get to Bash in Berlin. I promise, Mike, we're finna get to that comment. I promise. All right.
I ain't see it. What'd he say?
What are you guys looking most forward to for the Vince McMahon Netflix documentary? You're going into it with any expectation or is Netflix got home back given the upcoming WWE Netflix deal? We all know he's a monster. No need to protect him at this point. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Since he brought it up, I'm going to go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go and dive
in. And put in it. Oh, there it is right there. There is the logo for Mr. McMahon's Netflix documentary series. Not a documentary. This is a series.
It's series.
So there's going to be some episodes.
Yes, sir.
About this.
Yes, sir.
And so, all right. He beat me to the punch. I was gonna get into it, I promise you. But it's so white hot right now. Got to touch on it. I ain't gonna even finish the rest. Gunther versus Randy Orton. Gunther gonna win. That's all you need to know about that.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. I definitely agree. Unless they give it to Randy so he can win this title, and then they have a rematch Monday and he lose it. Yeah,
and he go back and lose.
Yeah, he come back Monday and lose because they're gonna have
He
rematch clause.
Gunther lose in controversial fashion like he did with Randy Orton.
Absolutely.
Would be something. Okay.
Absolutely.
I like that. I would do that just for that simple reason.
Facts. Me too.
He said
Let
he
it be
got him with the
controversial.
RKO and his
His
shoulders.
arm. Yep.
Randy get the
There you
3
go.
count and then
There you go. Fast count. Real fast count. Be like,
I won't even say a fast count. I would say his shoulder was up the whole time, or his foot was on the rope. Foot was on the rope, and he didn't. And the ref didn't
controversial.
See it. Yes, I need some controversy with that. Okay, the Mr. McMahon docu-series. What are we expecting? I am expecting. This is Bill Simmons, who's the executive producer. I don't like Bill Simmons at all. Don't like it. So what tells me with this is I'm expecting no holds barred. I'm expecting all the gloves to come off. I'm expecting, even with this whole thing with WWE and Netflix, this is why I say a bash with no mercy without a McMahon. Because this has nothing. WWE says, they keep saying they got nothing to do with Vince McMahon anymore. They keep saying it. And with this and Netflix, so let me say this to Mike. Mike said, "What did this do anything to affect WWE Netflix deal?" No, because I know Netflix has seen the documentary. They probably have seen the finished product, and if it had anything to do where it could affect them, they would have canceled it. You would not even see this documentary. But because it's going to be one of the most high-profile documentaries that we've seen in a long time, this is going to outdo The Last Dance. I'm not playing with y'all. This is going to outdo The Last Dance because everybody's wanting to see what happened. They call them what happened. And if it lives up to expectations, surpasses. It's going to surpass The Last Dance just like that.
Here's what I feel. I feel like this is strategic because I got to ask this question.
Okay.
Does Vince have anything to do with this docuseries? Does he have any word, any say, anything dealing with this? Does he have any say over this?
That's the major question here. And that's the major question.
Now, see, you notice when they did the credits, his name ain't on that. But he has words and he has parts that he has agreed to letting them say and air. So I think this is strategic. I really do feel like this is strategic.
So we're not gonna get the whole thing.
I think you're gonna get the raw uncut, but this is gonna be a part of setting WWE up for raw Netflix. Period. Exactly. Because if we get this, if you can give me this controversial docu-series and it put the ratings above, that tells me WWE is going to start rolling because we're willing to sacrifice the actual company head who was the company head. We're willing to sacrifice him for the sake of our business. This is going to catapult them to another place. I'm telling you. Why should I tell you? This is smart. This is smart because this is leading to, mind you, we're getting ready to go into September. So you only got October, November, December. It's only 3 months after that.
For January.
So, right, before January hit. Once January 1st come, we're right in Netflix.
Okay. So then why you didn't drop this in October? Because think about it. October's big for WWE. Raw. You got Raw, NXT on network TV. Of course, you'll have them on USA for at least, they're gonna be moving to USA. Bad Blood is in October. Why you didn't do it then?
Because you'll take the momentum off the wrestling if you did that. You'll kill the momentum of right now. Remember, this is smart. This is so smart because there's nothing going on right now. There's nothing. The pay-per-view what pay-per-view we got right now, but other than Bash at Berlin
and No Mercy, NXT
No Mercy, and that's Sunday. So there's nothing that will interfere in this docu-series, it ain't gonna mess up nothing the business got going on right now.
Right. And if you saw the banner, I mean, if you saw the poster, it says September 25th
Yup.
is when it drops.
And this is right before Bad Blood.
Exactly. And look, that's what Amanda just said. I think it's funny it's coming out before Bad Blood.
Exactly. That's why it's called Bad Blood.
Strategic. It's strategic.
It's strategic, man. I'm telling you, it's strategic. And when you know the marketing side, you take controversial situations and you build on it. You can take that for them to for WWE to for Netflix to pick it up and go, okay, we're gonna do it. This is about the company we're about to sign, or we have signed to start their contract in January. Why would they do this? What would be the significance of Netflix picking it up or saying let's do this? Why didn't it go to Prime? Why didn't it go to something else? Why didn't it go to Peacock? Right. Why didn't it go to Peacock? Because Netflix is the next big thing. So you put it on the next big thing, show them, hey, we are trying to build something. And that was a part of our building. But now that because he messed up and did these things, now we're trying to build something different. And so we put him on. This is Bad Blood. I'm showing y'all Bad Blood between the two. And this gonna spearhead this. It's strategic. I think it's really, really strategic. It's smart too. And whoever decided to go ahead and put it out in September, right before Bad Blood, I think it's smart. It's very smart to do. Very, very smart to do. It ain't gonna kill nothing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because it's a docu-series, so that means you're gonna see weekly episodes of this, whether it's 6, whether it's 8, whether it's 10. If it goes beyond 8, if it goes beyond 4, let me say that. If it goes beyond 4 episodes, it's gonna be some craziness. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And so
I just see it being it's gonna help. It's gonna help WWE with their rating. I think this was a test of the water to see what your ratings will look like on Netflix. I really honestly believe that. Like I feel like, okay, let's drop this. Let's see if this is gonna bring any kind of momentum.
Let's see if we get the streams.
And now once y'all get on here, we know that the momentum is gonna go. So I think it's smart. It's strategic.
Whoever's the head of marketing with Netflix, shoot, this is amazing. Because here's the thing: if you saw on the banner, again, if you see on the poster, there's not a single WWE employee working on it, as in production company, none of that. That means that if they're getting anything, they're going to get former wrestlers.
Yep.
They used to work for the company, but nobody. I don't think they get anybody current.
Nah. And it may be like, when they was doing this. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's called Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah,
I stayed on that. Who was the executive producer of that?
Chris Jericho.
Former WWE. So you try, every time they did an interview, who was responsible for the doggone interview? Chris Jericho. So it makes sense to go get a Jim Cornette and go get a Chris Jericho. These are people that work for the company that knows the behind the scenes as well as the in front. And you can smash just about everything that has ever happened, and it won't kill the company at all. It's only going to make the company soar even more.
Jim Cornette.
People like controversy. People like controversy anyway.
Jim Cornette is going to be all over this. All over it.
Hands down. I wouldn't even be surprised if Jim Ross is not all over this. I wouldn't even be surprised at all.
Let's see if we got that if we still got that mutual respect for Vince like that. Because they was tight. They
were, but he kind of lost it though. He lost their respect for him. He did lose their respect for him when this last incident took place.
You talking about even when they did the Dark Side of the Ring with the WWE Insurrection, the Flight from Hell?
The Flight from Hell.
He was
No,
in it,
it
but I
was
don't remember him being interviewed in it.
it was the other one with the steroids joint with Hulk and all of them, and how he was saying, man, they knew they was doing what they were doing. Like he kept saying it, they knew what they were doing, but you could tell he was aggravated. Like he didn't want to talk about it, but he was aggravated about it. So I mean, it's a lot that could
All right.
go on and go along with it. So and I'm not saying that he don't respect Vince, but I think at this particular point and how they let him go, and how I know his health was a big issue, but with how they let him go, I can't see him not being a part of it. He was a part of the other stuff, so I mean, I don't see it being any different.
I feel bad because we only got like 8 minutes left in the show, and we got to deal with NXT No Mercy because I think No Mercy is going to be better than Bash in Berlin.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Jada Parker. Let's
Jada
go.
Parker versus Roxanne Perez,
Let's
Kalani Jordan
get
versus
it,
Wendy
baby
Chu.
girl.
Hey, that Wendy Chu coming in, and then they brought in TNA Rosemary in the mix. I'm telling you,
Let's go.
you're starting to see the TNA involvement here, especially
Yeah,
if
Wesley.
if anything, if you want to make this amazing, especially that Joe Hendry Ethan Page match,
Yeah.
let a TNA cat come in and knock off Joe Hendry to help Ethan Page.
Ooh.
That way
Ooh.
you start seeing, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
see you.
Look,
I see you.
you let Zachary Wentz, a TNA star, he's fighting Wes Lee, right? You got the
Yeah.
rematch between Nathan Frazier and Axiom with
Yeah.
Chase University. Somebody finna cost Nathan Frazier and Axiom. They're gonna
They
lose.
gonna fight. Yeah.
They're gonna lose.
Yeah.
They're gonna
They
lose.
gonna go
Oba,
against each other at some point.
Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo. Is it time for the Don to get the title?
No, sir.
It's,
Oba Femi is going to keep it. Retain.
so okay, let's say Obafemi loses the title. Is it time to move him up to the main roster?
Yes, sir. All day. Get him
Okay.
up there. We got to get him to no. He got to win the big title. He got to win the NXT title first. Give him the
Oh,
NXT
he got to
shot.
get the page. Okay.
Yep, he got to get an NXT shot. And I think between him and Trick, because of the simple fact that they're trying to navigate with Trick, his stardom is starting to kind of fade now, which is why they threw him in this.
Not
Which
yet
which
in that match. In that
which
match
is
with
why they threw him in that match with to be the special guest referee.
I
I
don't think
just think they
I don't think he's fading. I think what we're getting out of Trick, because Trick got a beef. Pete Dunne is like an MVP in what's going on all three shows right now. On
yeah, of
Raw,
course.
on SmackDown, and on NXT. I think people need
Yeah.
to realize that Pete Dunne is an MVP right now. With what
Yeah.
he's been doing,
Yeah. He
and they
been
allowing
everywhere.
him. That's my
Yeah,
point.
man.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And then the other
Yeah.
thing is this: who did Jada see in that NXT interview? Remember after
Rosemary.
Rox?
Rosemary.
How? That was Kalani Jordan.
Was it?
Yes, because
You
she was
think
with
so?
Wendy. Yes, she was with Wendy Chu.
No, I know that, but I'm saying when they finished that interview and she was going, "What are you doing here?" That you talking about
You could get
that
some too.
moment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was
I
that?
thought it was Rosemary. I thought it was Rosemary. I really
But
did. I thought it.
I'm th-
I
I thought Rosemary was for Wendy because Wendy's
I
a
thought.
dark side character.
But remember, she said I got a surprise coming. So she just possibly showed up, and that's all I thought. I thought it was somebody that just showed up, and that's how it ended up going to Wendy Chu. Right after that moment, it went to their interview. So that's why I
Okay,
just
okay,
assumed that it
okay,
had to be
okay.
her. It
See,
had to
you
be
started
her.
to see. Hey, the slap go heard around the world, man. That was crazy.
Oh, yes, sir. That's my girl.
I think I think she's gonna
Let's
be
go,
another foot.
JP.
I think JP gonna be another footing on Roxanne Perez.
Let's go,
Only
JP. I
only
don't
only
know.
way. I don't know if Roxanne, it don't make sense for her to go to the main roster right now. Not right now. Not right now. Where is the good doctor? Because he got the picks.
Why not? Why not? Let me ask you why not. Because they making the female the women's wrestlers on the main roster. They're starting to make them into trios. So now you have to pull up singles because we still got the women's championship belt. We still got the you gotta give other pushes. And we're not gonna see a Becky Lynch. We ain't gonna see a Charlotte Flair. We ain't gonna see they had championships. It's time to push these other girls to go forward. So I think if she loses this, they move her up to the main roster. They have to. They have to. And unless you keep her in the battle for this title, but you got to give somebody else a chance at the run. So again, I think this is Jada Parker. I think Jada Parker's time. I think it's time.
Like they saying they want Jada to take on Jordan Grace for that TNA Knockouts title. Say, hey, give her something. Give her something, yo.
Give her something. Give her something. I thought she should have had the North American. I really thought she was gonna win that more than Kalani. I really did. I was like, yo, if they gave it to Jada Parker, she could run it for a minute and then let her be like Obafemi. Be like Obafemi. Give it to her. Let her run through it. Let her run through it for a minute. And then all of a sudden you let her drop it. And then when she drop it, you pull her up. And then by this time, you've already given other people opportunity. That I thought they was going to do that with her, but they didn't. So, I mean, I would have done that. I would have let her, because Kalani Jordan, even though she's a great wrestler, like at the end of the day, what pop does she have? Like what can you do marketable with her? She's just smiling face. She come in and be, I'm Kalani, But with Jada Parker, you give her that this is one of those female heel, nice girl kind of things. And so, man, I love it. That's what makes me like it. It is because I like the way that they have cultivated her to become. And so I'm with it. Jada Parker all day. Let's get it.
Okay. All right. So you got Jada. Who you got? Kalani, Wendy Chu.
Kalani. They're not gonna take it off her yet.
Right. I don't think so either. Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. My heart saying Obafemi, but my mind's thinking Tony D'Angelo.
Me too. I'm saying the same thing.
My head is saying Tony D'Angelo, but my heart.
I'm with you on that one. We both gonna agree to that because that's exactly how I feel. I feel like they're gonna give it to Tony. Yeah, I want Obafemi to win, but I really believe they're gonna give it to Tony.
Me too. I want Lash Legend to get some gold too.
She coming. She coming. She coming next.
She's gonna take time.
She coming. Yeah. She gonna get that one from Kalani Jordan. Watch.
Yup.
She gonna get it from Kalani. And did you see her body slam Otis?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh, yes. I love it. I love every bit of it.
That's what made me really, truly fall in love with her.
Oh, yes, sir.
Chase University versus Nathan Frazier and Action. Chase University is going to retain.
Retain. Agreed.
Ethan's going to retain against Joe Hendry. Somebody's going to cost Joe Hendry the title. That's my prediction.
Ooh.
Somebody's getting it. It's going to be bad, and it might be.
Trick gonna have some kind of play in this. He don't have some kind of play in this. I know he is.
He's gonna want Ethan Page again. I know what this is about. He won't eat the Page.
Yeah, he won't eat the Page to himself. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that.
It's going to cost Ethan Page. No, it's going to cost Joe Hendry the title. He's not going to screw
that. No, I agree with that.
He's not going to screw Ethan Page. Ethan Page is going to be shot.
And Ethan going to act like it's cool, and he going to flip on it. I get it. No, I got it. I agree with that 100%. Wesley and Zach.
Zach, give it to Zach. You need Wesley to go down a dark path at this point. I need Wes to go down a dark path.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm with that. I'm with that. All right, we good. I'm with that. We good. We good.
See, dang, we was able to get it in too, and I wanted to make sure that we was able to get all of it in before the clock.
We did good today. We did good today.
Okay, that'll wrap. before I go, Reverend, anything you want to say before we head out?
Jada Parker.
Hey,
no, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that support and watch it. Man, we try to be on here as much as we can so we can talk about this good stuff. I love talking about wrestling anyway, so it's all dope.
Yeah. Hey, and I got one little message to give to all of y'all before I head out.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all.
And we'll be
Monday.
back, y'all. We'll be back, y'all. Back in the back. That's funny, man. You're funny, dude.
We'll be back on Monday. Hopefully we'll do the aftermath of everything that we saw.
Yes, sir. I had the boys with me too. Because it's Labor Day.
It's Labor Day.
Labor Day. So the boys will be over here.
Hey, tell them they can bring their phones with them so they can get their own little spots and
whatnot. I told them to. Yeah. Okay. We'll get them in.
Whatever, Sabrina talking about I'm black. Yeah, I'm black. Anywho.
I love it. We got to get on this GOAT. We got to get on this GOAT debate too.
That's gonna have to be next Friday show, dude.
Next Friday.
Think next Friday. I hope so, dude. Because if not, dude, it's gonna be a while.
Because I'm about to tell you, I'm finding more and more clips, more and more stats, more and more everything. I'm like, yo, this is getting crazy.
Listen, as I'm sitting there getting, I was like, here we go again. He got me another clip again. He showed me this time, this and that. And the more that I'm talking to you, you siding with Webb. You starting to side with Webb. Okay, I see where this is going. I got to take this personal now. All right, that'll wrap things up for this edition of the A Train Show for Fan Friday. For real this time. We getting out of here. Today was a bash with no mercy with Adam McMahon, and I'm grateful enough that we was able to do it. Catch us on Monday, same time, same bat channel right here on FuelSportsNetwork.com. Make sure you go to the website.
Yes, sir.
We getting some more stuff out there. And who knows? We might get a piece from the good Reverend. Maybe we'll see.
I'm out for it. Let's go.
Hey, I would love to get a sports take from the Reverend, and I know he got one.
Yes, sir.
I know he do. All right, we'll see how that go. We'll see y'all Monday.
I got several sports tapes.
1 p.m. Eastern, Monday afternoon. Do not miss it. We will be here.
Let's go.
All right. See y'all. Take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Football season is around the corner. Shout out to Colorado. Shout out to Colorado. Getting that dub. Man. Yeah.
Week one.
Oh man. I can't wait.
Let's go.
We getting there.
Let's go.
All right, for real. We leaving. See y'all.
Peace.
Here all day.